Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what we got for you right now. Sports car, you like it? Bingo. You like super sports car? Even better. Well, what I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1990 Honda NSX. Now, these are the sports cars that when you think about Celica, when you think about it, let's see, the the Subaru LC1 or any other sports cars from the 80s and 90s, you are in the right track. But this is already we're talking about competition with like Porsche and Toyota Supra, Mitsubishi 3000 GT, I think it's called 3000 GT, and then and the Nissan 300 ZX. So we're talking about the big big boys. We're talking about big boys sports car, the ones that you must have probably dreamed about when you were young and you wanted to have one of these. Well, let's talk about this vehicle, Honda NSX. This is the very first generation. There were only two generations of this car. In North America, these were called Acura NSX. This is when Acura just started coming out. Probably Acura only been in the market for like about, I will say about 5 years already by then. Five, 4 or 5 years more or less. So Acura was still pretty new, but everybody knew that Acura was part of Honda. So they were doing very well because it was considered like a luxury section of Honda, like Lexus to Toyota, like Infiniti to Nissan. And I think even though it was not sold in North America, the Unos for Mazda, well, those are supposed to be the luxury brand of the main brand, if you know what I'm saying. But going back to this Honda NSX, this model came out in 1990 all the way down to 2005. Because I have to say, when they came out, they looked very modern. For 1990, this was a very modern looking car. Very attractive, very expensive, because they were expensive, or you have to expect these are expensive cars. Now, these vehicles were rear mid-engine cars, so they kind of, some like a MR2, I think was the same way. Some Japanese cars had that type of engine. V6. Now, engines, so I could get to the engine section. Engines of these beauties were the following: 3.0. They had a 3.0 V6, all aluminum 3.0 V6 VTEC, and they had a 5-speed manual. And starting in 1994, they started making a sports shift 4-speed automatic, also known as the F-matic. Not asthmatic, F-matic. Yeah, so basically it was like a option of a conventional automatic shifting or manual shifting with a fingertip shift lever on the steering column. Okay, quite a track, quite unique. Now, looking at the North American sales, most of them were sold in United States, a few of them in Canada, but numbers wise, I'm talking about North American sales that were mostly in the USA. I have to tell you, this car is really, really attractive. I think when this one came out, the Toyota Supra, the 1990 Toyota Supra was already getting to the old school model, so the Honda NSX or Acura NSX was already a big difference in cars. We're already talking about very much more. This was more modern. So this one probably fit more into like the Nissan 300 ZX or ZX 300. I forgot how it's called, but you know what talking about. Or the Mitsubishi 3000 GT, I think it's called. The big boys, others. But the Toyota Supra, the one that I think started doing a lot of competition was in 1995 when they came out with that big, nice, round looking one, which I made a video about it probably about a week or two ago. When you probably look at my videos, you'll find the Toyota Supra that I'm talking about. But quite attractive regardless, both of them in different ways. Supra was rounded. This is more like a stands low supercar. All right, guys, I'm gonna let it go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. I was reading actually about this car. The interior was inspired. The styling, I guess, of the dashboard was inspired by the F-16 fighter jet. Because it's quite a modern and powerful looking way of styling the vehicle because you want to make sure the interior matches the exterior. Also, in 1990, it was considered a sports car, but in starting 1995, it was considered a Targa. Targa, it had a Targa top, so it was considered more like a Targa vehicle, like sports car Targa, which it opens up the roof into two pieces. All right, guys. So, what do you guys think about this beautiful Honda? Do you think it was a very attractive car that could have done a lot better? I think could have done a lot better in sales. I don't think it sold as much as they wanted it, but again, it was not a cheap car. It was a car that really, it was not affordable for anyone. So, you think this car could have done better? Now, was this car sold in your country? I wonder if it was sold in Europe and the rest of the world besides Japan, which I know it was sold in Japan, because I don't have a lot of information about that. Let me know what they saw in your country. Where do you still see them around? Do you see them in a car show? Or you know more about this car because you read it online? Definitely, you find them attractive. Also, don't forget, let me know where you guys are from, what videos you'd like to see, what cars you're expecting. Maybe I have it, maybe I'm getting it soon. So we could go there and check those vehicles. And also, don't forget to give me a beautiful thumbs up, which I truly appreciate. Don't forget to click and subscribe. And when you subscribe, do not forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button that will remind you when I'm posting more videos. Take care of yourselves more than ever, and goodbye.